All right, you guys, what's going on? We are here for my live review of Love and Marriage Huntsville. So let's get into it, y'all. All right, you guys, it's be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for another review of Love and Marriage Huntsville. This is season 4, episode 3, and we are doing it live and uncut. No pre-records, just live, okay? I know most of you guys was at my brother and best friend giving you the real tease live just a minute ago. So thank you guys for coming over here to my house from my brother's house, okay? Because we're about to get it in and get it popping, because I see y'all got it popping over there before y'all came over here. So continue to get it popping. It's like the after party pretty much, okay? You know, Tens was the main thing, but this is the after party at this point. So the next thing, before we get into anything else involved in this show, let me let you know what I got coming up next, and that is the Bad Boys Los Angeles panel. That's coming up Monday night at 8/7 Central with me, Jamar, and Maddie. So be on the lookout for that. We're gonna roast and gag these queens on this particular show on Monday night, 8/7 Central. So y'all be on the lookout for that, okay? Let me look into these comments, and voila, the first comment I see is my bestie, Terrence. What's going on, Terrence? I got Yvette Grit up in here. I got one of my favorite moderators and TTB cousins, Jose, up in here. Raquel is in here. Shani is in here. LS is in here. Let's see. Erica Williams is in here. Okay, all right. B Bunny is in here. Was up in here before it even started. All right. Nakia Bruton is in here. Okay, y'all are ready for the tea. Okay, I know y'all ready to hear what I got to say, because I do have a whole lot to say. I done took a nap. I feel a little refreshed. I done took a shower, so I feel refreshed. Okay, I just threw on like a white tee and a beanie so I can look presentable for y'all. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Let's see who else is in the building. Let's see who else is in the building. Oh, it's a new subscriber. Welcome, Creole Mom's Corner to Team Scotty. She's a new subscriber. What's going on, girl? Nolene Walton, what's going on? Latasha Black, what's going on? Okay. Shayla Jackson, what's going on? The Math Ain't Mathin', what's going on? Sweet Jasmine, how you doing? Dr. Ivy Girl, what's going on? I can't pronounce your name, but welcome to the building, okay? CS Bean, what's going on? Hershey 85, one of my people that's always in the comments. What's going on, Hershey 85? Living Golden Daily, what's going on, okay? Can't pronounce your name, but what's going on, girl? Okay, Lynette, what's going on? Everybody in the building, what's going on? I hope you guys have had a wonderful Saturday. All I did was work today, but however, I'm still here, so I'm here to give y'all what y'all need. What's going on, Ann Jones? Okay, from St. Louis, you from the Arch? Okay, Iris Williams, what's going on? Sandra James, what's going on? Okay, so as you guys come into this live, be sure to like up the video as you come in. Be sure to put some fire emojis in the chat, because whenever we do stuff like this, it's a lit live. So be sure to do that, okay? Make sure you fire this chat up as you come in and like the video. And not only should you like the video, share the video. Let the people know that you up in here. Let the people know that you got, let the people know that the king is in the building, and let everybody know that it's entertaining over here and we got stuff going on over here, you guys. And also, once again, before we even get into the review, I just want to thank you. I got to keep on thanking you guys because the numbers keep going up. Thank you guys for the 31,000 subscribers. I really appreciate everybody from back in the day till now. I really appreciate everybody that have taking out the time to give me a chance and subscribe to my channel. Like I keep saying, I feel like a brand new YouTuber. It doesn't even feel like I've been doing this for this long, because so many people are just now picking me up or just now knowing who I am. So we already at 31.2 already. So the people are coming in, and this is the biggest my channel has ever been. This is the fastest my channel has ever grown over the last couple of years. And it's all about hard work and putting more into yourself. And that's exactly what I've done over the last year and a half. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for showing out for me, and thank you guys for subscribing, and thank you guys for sharing the videos, liking the videos, word of mouth, posting me on different sites and everything else. Thank you all for all of your continued support. Every time there's a milestone for my channel, I'm always going to notify you guys about it. I'm always going to post about it. Thank you guys for everything. I'm humbly grateful. We may not agree on everything, but I know that my Team Scotty family definitely be loving me and look out for me as well. Okay. So thank you guys for everything. Okay. Thank you. Thank y'all. Okay, so I know y'all tired of me running my mouth. So let's get into what we came up in here for. Okay, let's get into what we came here for. Okay, I got my notes right here. So we're gonna start off with Maurice. Maurice decides that he wants to confront Marceau about the picture once again because the last time he saw Marceau, it was at the family dinner or whatever. Okay, it was at the family function, and so he feels like Marceau owes him an apology. He feels like Marceau owes him an apology because he feels like Marceau threw him under the bus in front of everybody. You know what I mean? And so he said, "I think you owe me an apology because you got me in the middle of mess." And then Marceau was like, "I don't feel like I owe you an apology. You put yourself in the middle of mess by pretending like you wasn't there when you knew that you was there." My thing with Marceau is, okay, granted, Maurice should have just owned up to the fact that he was there. You know what I mean? He could have just said, "Yeah, I was there. Yeah, I was on the trip. Yeah." Period. But when you put that out there like that and you post that picture like that, it makes me feel like you posted that to take the heat off of you and your own shit because for a long time, everybody was talking about you and your supposed indiscretions in your marriage. Everybody was talking about these secret babies you allegedly got. Everybody was talking about these secret side chicks you allegedly got. Nobody was really talking about Maurice until then. Nobody was talking about Maurice until Mashed Potatoes from KFC took her ass on Tasha K and started talking about all you motherfuckers. So to me, it feels like it really wasn't that big of a deal until Hush Puppy went on Tasha K to discuss her situation with with Martell, and then she decided to throw you into the bunch and Marceau into the bunch. So I definitely understand it. It's just like it felt as though he threw his own brother under the bus, so won't nobody talk about him. That's how it came across to me, and I would never do that to my brother. Period. Like, period, point blank. He said, all I was saying was you were there, but you didn't witness anything. But at the same time, it doesn't matter what you did. It came across like you threw your brother under the bus. Yes, Maurice could have just been honest and said, "Yeah, I was there." He could have been honest. But why did you have to post that picture out there? And why did you have to do it the way that you did it? Because it came across real snakish. You were really moving around like a garden snake. That's what you was moving around as, and I think that was really messed up that you really did it like that. Like, you didn't even have to do that. So yeah, you threw the boy under that Greyhound bus. You threw that dude under that mega bus that you drive. You did that, and you didn't even have to do that. So I just felt like that was wrong. That was messed up. You didn't have to do him like that, because at the end of the day, I doubt that Maurice would have did that to you. You just wanted social media to stop talking about you, but we ain't. So basically, you did all of that for nothing, because we still talking about you. We're still talking about these secret side chicks you allegedly got. We're still talking about these girls that came out here going into the original Straight No Chaser, telling them that you offered a threesome to them and you were sending photos and pictures to these women back and forth and all this other stuff. We already know you was doing that. So I don't understand why you sitting up here playing games with everybody else. You need to stop playing games with people and just really be real about your own stuff. You don't like to answer questions head up. You don't like to do that. You like to throw other folks under the bus because you want your own situation to be thrown up out the window. That ain't the way it works. All you had to do was just really be honest about it, but you didn't want to be honest about the situation. All you had to do was say, "Listen, you should have just said, I was there. You should have just said this. You should have just said that." That's all it had to be. But now you ain't want to do that at the end of the day. You just want to play a bunch of games with people, and that ain't the way it works. Don't play no games with me. Don't play no games with me trying to throw me under the bus because you want your own shit to be clear. That's all that was. See, Marceau, just like and I can't pronounce your name, love, but this is just like what she said. He's only out for himself. He ain't thinking about nobody else, because if Maurice had done that to him, Marceau would want a damn apology. And that's just facts on facts. He would have wanted a damn apology, period. Like, that is what it is. So you threw your own brother under the bus. Martell comes up in here. The handsome ninja, teenage mutant ninja turtle walks up in here and basically says that basically agrees with Maurice. He felt like Marceau threw Maurice under the bus. And that's the truth. He threw Maurice under the bus because he didn't want nobody talking about him and what he got going on. That's all that was. All you had to do was keep it a bean and say, the reason why I put your name out there is because I ain't want nobody talking about me. Because that's really what it was. You didn't want nobody talking about you, so that's why you put him up in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't even have to do that. You didn't even have to put him in it, but that's what you did, though. You didn't even have to do that, but that's what you did. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like at the end of the day, Maurice ain't loyal. Not Maurice. Marceau ain't loyal at all. All he wanted to do was get this shit going. And he didn't even have to do that. You didn't have to get that shit going, but you did, though. You did, and that's just what it is. You did that, and it's just like, and you don't think that you were wrong. You were wrong. And my thing with him is, you don't like, just like somebody in the comments just said, Scorpio, aka 1993, Marceau and Tisha are never accountable for their actions or their words. And they're not. They're never accountable for anything. And I think that's the biggest issue right now for me, is that Marceau don't think that he's wrong, but he's quick to call somebody else out when they're wrong for certain things. And I just feel like at this point, you do owe Maurice an apology because you put him in something that absolutely had nothing to do with him. You know what I'm saying? So the least you could do is give him that apology. But you don't want to do that because it's fucking with your pride, because you don't feel like you did nothing wrong. See, you think that you were right for putting your brother up in it, and you wasn't right at all. Period. So yeah, Marceau is not to be trusted at all. So then we get into Marceau's issues with Louis. Now, at this point, Marceau doesn't like the fact that Louis is out here trying to tell people how to run their marriage, okay? He feels like at the end of it all, you ain't even been married that long for you to be telling me what to do with my marriage. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't been out here in this street that long for you. Like, you've had a divorce, so you can't tell me nothing about marriage. You know what I'm saying? And okay, just because the man was divorced, it does not mean that he doesn't have any type of wisdom or knowledge about marriage. If anything, a lot of people that have been divorced could tell you a whole lot about marriage, because they seen it when we seen things that we did that could have made the marriage work. We seen things that fucked up our marriage. We've seen all of that. You know what I mean? So of course, with him being divorced and now he's in a new marriage, of course he would have some type of insight. I don't see nothing wrong with him giving you that insight, because at the end of the day, you are just pissed off because people are seeing you and your marriage for the sham that it is. And I think that's the problem for you. You don't like for nobody to call you out on your shit. You don't want nobody to let you know that you're being a caveman. And that's not a good way to be. You're being a caveman. You don't want to see Tisha grow. You rather for Tisha to still be a dumbass and still be an airhead to what the fuck you be doing. You sit up and you be gaslighting that girl and you be making her look like she's stupid. And she got a lot of book sense, but when it comes down to you, she ain't got no street sense. She ain't got no sense at all when it comes down to you, basically because you keep her in a pit. And that's the thing. See, you wanted to be out here doing your job and didn't want her to work. You want her to be cooped up in the house without them damn kids. And at this point, she got a job on that work with this show. She's able to go out and do her thing. And now you don't like that. And people are now seeing it from the other side of the fence, seeing as though how you treat her. I'm not saying that you treat her completely horrible, but you do be, you know, from my eyes and from my standpoint, you do be minimizing her in so many words. You minimize Tisha a whole lot to the point to where it makes her seem inferior to you. And I think that's your issue. See, you have this superior complex about you, Marceau, and I see it. You the type of man that want a woman to be minimized for you. And you're mad because people are seeing that and people are calling it out. But when it wouldn't be nothing to call out if you wasn't on the fuck shit. That's what I'm saying. It wouldn't be nothing to call out if you wasn't on the fuck shit. You've been on the fuck shit from the very beginning. So if it wasn't nothing to call out, You know, no one would be calling you out if it was anything to call out. It's been a lot to call out. Okay? You minimize Tisha. You make her seem small and inferior to you. You do that. You do that. You don't want to own it, but you do that. You know what I'm saying? You don't do the things that I see Maurice do for Kimmy. Just like this person said, just like Lola Bell said, I don't see you hyping up Tisha. I don't see you saying things to build her up. I don't see you doing it. It's all about you and how you want to look. It's all about you and what you want Tisha to do. When it should be about us. It should be about y'all. It's always about you and what you want. It's never about Tisha. And the fact of the matter is, people are looking at you really crazy because of what happened last season when she wanted to renew their vows right there in Vegas, and you didn't even want to do that. You made her look completely stupid. It made her look like a jackass that whole time because she wanted to do that with you, and you didn't want to do that with her. You didn't want to do that with her. And my thing is, Tisha is too pretty and too educated to be dealing with the likes of you. That's how I feel. You want to minimize her and make her seem like she's dumb. You want to minimize her and make her seem like she ain't got no sense. You want to minimize her and make it seem like she can't pump no blood without you being a vessel to her. That's what you want to make it seem like. And my brother, that's not the way to be. That's not the type of man to be. That's just not what it is. And I just feel like you wrong for that. Period. I feel like you're wrong for that. I feel like that's not the way to be. I feel like that's just not the way to go at all. You shouldn't do that. Just like Shayla Jackson says, he plays on her insecurities. That's exactly what he does. He knows that she's very insecure. She sits around here and she pretends like she don't give a damn about what's being said about her husband on social media. She acts as if she don't care about the rumors that's being spread about her husband. She act like she don't care, but at the same time, she be the main one bringing them up. So therefore, you do care about what people say. You are infuriated with these rumors and you feel a way about these rumors. It's okay that you feel a way about it, but I just feel like you need to own it because you're trying to save face. And that's the issue. And that's why you don't be looking authentic a lot, because you be trying to save face in the situation. Don't try to save face. Saving face is a hard enough job to do as is. When you're trying to save face, you're lying to yourself, you lying to the people that you love, and you lying to the people that you don't like. Don't save face and put on shows for nobody else. Let the shit hang out. If you know you're not happy, just say that. Just say that. You be trying to save face and you be trying to tell yourself that this stuff ain't really going on when you see it going on. That's how I feel. Stop playing into these mind games that Marceau be playing with you. Stop being Marceau's Nintendo 64. Yes, that's an old game and we all have had it in the past, but don't be his Atari. Don't be his Sega Genesis. You need to get up on your gangster. As Tia Marie said back in the day, get up on your gangster, girl. Get up on your gangster and leave that nigga alone. You need to do that. Period. Okay? Seriously. That's how I feel. But then again, just like this person said, you try to save face, but you let one to get at Marceau. And this is exactly what you do. Just like I said that Stormy is Melody's what is it? Melody's voice, her sidekick, you know what I'm saying? The person that speaks up for her. That's what Wanda is for you. Wanda ask the questions that you want to ask Marceau, but you scared to ask. But you sick Wanda on him. That's what you do. And baby, that ain't the way to be. That's not the way to be at all. You need to stand up for yourself a whole lot more than what you do. Because if you don't stand up for yourself, you're going to continue to be in the situation that you're in. Now, let me go back to this because I know Dr. Ivy Girl already said this about 7 or 8 minutes ago, and I wasn't ignoring the comment. I was trying to hurry up and say what I need to say first. It says, are we just going to pretend Maurice didn't say that he knows a lot about the situation but hasn't said anything? He said it at the dinner table and the show glossed over it. That's facts. And I want to know exactly what he knows about the situation. Because I know that Maurice knows where the bodies are buried. I'm pretty sure that he knows where the bodies are buried. And I think that Marceau don't want nobody to know that Maurice knows where the bodies are buried. That's the thing. You talking all this shit, but you know that Maurice knows where the body's buried at. That's why you don't want him to say nothing. That's why you don't want him to say nothing, because he knows where the fucking bodies are buried at. He already knows what it gives around this bitch. He knows this already. But you don't want him to say nothing. And that be the bullshit. He got, just like Lola Bell said, he got the gun and he ready if they keep playing about his marriage. And that's just what it is. Marceau don't want nobody saying about his marriage or nothing like that. So it's just like, don't be posting pictures and having everybody, open up into Kimmy and Maurice's marriage. Because like I said, out of all of them, no one really says, but until now, nobody really ever said anything about Maurice, or nobody really said anything about Kimmy in their relationship. Nobody ever said anything about it up until you posted that picture. That's exactly what happened. You posted that picture, so therefore it's a done deal for that situation. You posted a picture, so now you gave everybody else a reason to do that. You gave everybody else a reason to open up their mouth and put their mouth on Kimmy and Maurice's relationship. And I really feel like you was wrong for that. I don't care what nobody say. Yeah, Maurice should have just owned up to the fact that he was there. Yes, Maurice should have said more, and maybe he wouldn't be in this mess right now. But I do feel like at the end of it all, Marceau was wrong for that. That's how I feel about it. Can't nobody tell me nothing different. You're going to throw him under the bus when just like this person said, you're going to throw him under the bus when Maurice could really bury your ass. That's what you're going to do? But okay, girl, do you. Okay, so next up, we're going to go into the next thing, and it's Louis and Tiffany. Now, Tiffany was talking about her issues with Kimmy and Storm. Now, basically, she was saying, I went to Melody's slumber party and all this other stuff, and everything was fine. Me and Kimmy was having a conversation, and Kimmy was saying that we about the whole chamber stuff and how she said I was fired and everything else. But it's like we talked about it. We was at a common ground. But then Stormy came in, and then she added her 2 cents into the conversation, and she said this and she said that. And then it made it even worse. And I just don't understand what Stormy's issue is with me. She came on a little bit strong in this conversation when it really didn't have anything to do with her at all. And she, even called her a bitch too. She said all of that and all of that stuff. So it's just like with Tiffany, I just feel like, I'm normally not on your side. And I normally don't like you, and I normally don't give you any grace. But in this particular situation, I do feel as though Stormy was in the wrong. I feel like she shouldn't have, put herself in your conversation. That was a conversation between you and Kimmy. You and Kimmy was already having a conversation. You and Kimmy was already talking about it. You and Kimmy was already going through it. You and Kimmy was already, rectifying it and everything like that. So I feel like at the end of it all, I didn't understand what Stormy was trying to say. I didn't understand what Stormy was trying to do. What was your point? Was it that you wanted some airtime, or did you really just have an issue with Tiffany? But do you really know Tiffany? It may be a situation where she probably does know Tiffany, being that Tiffany and Mel are supposedly friends, and they're still, they're still could be a point to where, Tiffany probably met Stormy in the past. They probably have, crossed paths because they were probably at the same events and stuff like that. So there could be that situation. But I just feel like Stormy did way too much. And I just feel like she want to be seen. Like the girl wants some airtime, y'all. And like I said, to be honest, it was too much. I was like, girl, what the fuck is wrong with you, girl? Like, are you serious? Like, what you got? Like, what you doing? What you doing? What you saying? You know what I mean? Like, what you got going on? Like, why are you sitting up here doing all of this? Like, what is your deal with Tiffany? Because that's what I want to know now. Like, what is your tea with Tiffany? Because like I said, you and Mel are, Mel is friends with you and Tiffany. It seems as though you've been around Tiffany before. But have you always had this issue with Tiffany? Or do you really want an issue with Tiffany because y'all are now on the same show and you need a way to get your foot into the door by fucking with Tiffany, the person that nobody liked last season? And you think because if you fuck with Tiffany, that means everybody gonna like you. Wrong word! Wrong answer! Wrong action. Wrong action. That does not mean that just because just because we didn't like Tiffany last season, I just feel like it's really no need for you to really be going in on Tiffany like that for no damn reason. It is what it is. I just feel like you want to go in on Tiffany because that's gonna make you look good on the show. Because we don't like Tiffany. Let's make that clear. Even though I'm on her side in this situation, we don't like Tiffany. So you coming into this and you feel like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so nobody likes this hoe. So I'm gonna come for her hard. And everybody gonna like me. And I'm gonna be the one that took the villain down pretty much. Because Tiffany was the villain last season, right alongside Martell. She was. She was the antagonist last season. So I'm gonna take down the antagonist and I'm gonna get everybody in my good graces. That's how it came across to me. They're cool now. Stormy is a multimillionaire in real life. She don't need nobody to like her. Y'all kill me when y'all say stuff like that. What the fuck does money got to do with likability? What does money got to do with likability? Anyone? What does money got to do with likability? I don't understand it. She don't. So because she got a lot of money, that means that she don't need nobody to like her. That doesn't make any sense to me. I work at Kroger and do YouTube part time, and I don't need nobody to like me either. So, and the money ain't got nothing to do with it. So what are you saying? I lay in my queen size bed every night and not worry about nobody like me. You know, I drive my Honda Accord back and forth to work every day and not worry about nobody not liking me. So I have way less money than Stormy, and I don't need nobody to like me either. So money has nothing to do with likability. It's just the facts. It's just the facts. That's all it is. So after we get done talking about Stormy, Tiffany's issue with Stormy, we get into Lewis. Now, Lewis talk about his issues with Marceau. And first of all, thank you guys for the 200 people that's in the building. I want to thank you guys for the 200 people. Thank y'all. Make sure y'all liking up this video and lighting up this chat as we continue, okay? Let's see. Come on now. Okay, and I called Tiffany out about that when she did it at Destiny's birthday party. Were you watching me back then? I call her. My thing is that y'all want me to constantly hold things against people. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter who it is. If it's wrong, and I'm going to call it out. I called Tiffany out for what she did at Destiny's birthday party. I call her out for that. The same way I'm calling out Stormy. It's still wrong. It's still wrong at the end of the day. It doesn't matter. It's still wrong. Come on now. Tiffany did the same. Okay. She did. And I called her out for it. Did you not see my videos last season? Like, I straight up drug her all last season about that. All last season, I drug Tiffany, especially for what she did to Destiny at that birthday party. I drug her for that. So it's not going to be different for me to drag Stormy for the same damn thing. It's not going to be different. Just like Tiffany was wrong for what she did to Destiny, Stormy was wrong for what she did to Tiffany. However, is it Tiffany's karma? Yes, but it was still wrong. Point blank. Okay. So Lewis don't understand why Marceau got so much smoke for him. He doesn't understand why Marceau got so much smoke for him. He feel like all he was trying to do was help. He feel like all he was trying to do was just let him know that, you know, what he's doing to Tisha just may not be the right thing, you know, because he got some experience in the department. He felt like he could have told him some things. But Lewis, what you got to understand is you don't really know you don't really know what's really going, like, you don't really know what's going on. Like, you don't know nothing about Marceau and Letitia's marriage like that. You don't know anything about it for you to be speaking upon it. Like, y'all not friends like that. And I know that Tiffany said, I've known Marceau since he was doing this and doing that. And then, you know, Lewis was like, and that's what I'm saying. Stop trying to act like you don't know me. You probably know him, but you don't know him enough for you to speak on his marriage. Like, you're not in the inner circle like that to be speaking on his marriage. So therefore, I get his frustration. I don't think you mean any harm when you give your opinion on certain things in regards to Marceau. But I feel like it's not appropriate because y'all don't have that kind of relationship. And I feel like Marceau feels like, nigga, I don't know you like this. So why you speaking on my shit? I don't even know you like this. So why you talking to me about me and my wife? I ain't said nothing about you and your damn wife. So why you saying something about me and my wife? I feel like that's where he coming from with it. Y'all feel what I'm saying? I feel like that's where he's coming from with this whole thing. That's what I think. I don't think that Lewis means any harm. I think he means well, but Marceau feels like, who are you to speak on my marriage like you're perfect? You know, to um who are you to say this and who are you to say that? You know what I mean? So it is what it is. I don't think it matters who speaks on their marriage. Marceau would have a problem with it. I remember he didn't even want the counselor telling him about his marriage, and that is definitely true. It don't matter who who says anything to Marceau. Marceau don't want to hear nothing about nobody saying anything about his marriage. He don't, and that's just what it is. He don't want nobody. He don't want nobody speaking on his marriage at all. He don't want nobody saying nothing about him in his marriage. So it is what it is. But last season, Marceau talked about his wife to all of the guys. If Marceau don't want an opinion, don't speak on it. And that is true. When you put your issues with your wife and your marriage out there, I feel like at the end of it all, you should, if you don't want an opinion on it, don't put it out there. Like you spoke, like they just said, you spoke to the men about your wife. You spoke to the men about what was going on in your marriage. So therefore, they're going to have opinions about it. But at the same time, like I said, he does not have that same relationship with Lewis as he may have with a Maurice or a Sidaric or a Liberic maybe or a Martell. They got that type of relationship. Lewis just came into the fold. So Lewis got to know when to go and when to fold, and he don't need to be speaking on nobody else's marriage. He talking about some fighting and shooting and throwing drinks. If you don't sit your uncle ass down somewhere, Lewis, like ain't nobody finna fight nobody. Y'all ain't neither one of y'all finna fight each other. Now one of y'all finna fight. So y'all need to stop. Ain't none of these men on this show gonna fight nobody. I don't see none of them fighting anybody. So all of them need to stop. Period. Okay? So that's all that is. Okay, so what's next on my notes? Okay, next up on my notes is Melody and her daughter Mariah. They're in the audition room. So apparently Melody is like, okay, we know that she's putting out songs that y'all are buying, that I ain't buying, that y'all listening to, that I don't want to listen to because I don't want my ears to hurt. Yeah, she putting out music, and I think that I think she said in one of her interviews recently that she's auditioning for movies now. And I think that that's cute. And this whole scene with her and Mariah was definitely cute. It was a nice mommy daughter scene. She's going through her lines with her daughter. Her daughter is her opposite behind the camera. And Melody is, acting, doing her thing and stuff like that. And I think that that was a cute scene. Like, even with all the drama that be going on this show, it really do be nice to see them with their kids sometimes and see them have these type of conversations with their kids. She asked her daughter, "Do you know why I'm working so hard right now?" She said, "So we can go to better places and do this and do that." And then, she was basically saying, "I'm doing it because, basically instilling things into her daughter's brain about, being able to do what it is that you set your mind to and being able to do things that you want to do." You know what I mean? So that's the thing. And I really smiled from a healthy place when Mariah said, when Melody asked Mariah what is it that she want to do in her life, she said, "I want to be the best tennis player. I want to be better than Serena." When she said that, I'm like, yes, yes. It's okay to give yourself certain expectations. It's okay to put yourself on a certain level. It's okay to want to be something. It's okay to want to be better than the person it's okay to strive to be better than someone that you're seeing, someone that you are let's see, someone that you admire. It's okay to strive to be better than them. It's okay to strive to be just like them or something closer to them. She put herself on a high pedestal. That's what she wants to be. And I feel like that was cool. I love it. And I love the fact that Melody encouraged her daughter to go out and do what she wants. And she's like, okay, if you want to be better than Serena, then I'm going to have to get like this tennis coach that's going to do the damn thing and make your skills be much better. So we're going to do that. If that's what you want to do, I'm going to ride 10 toes down. And that's exactly what is supposed to happen. That's exactly what's supposed to happen. One thing about it, and two things for sure. I may not like Melody like that, but I can give her props and credit where it's due. And she's a great mom to her kids. She is. And a lot in that particular scene was something that a lot of daughters should have with their moms. You need moms to instill that type of encouragement into your kids. You do. You do need parents to instill that, because I know one thing about me is that I've been doing YouTube for like 11 and a half years, and my mother is my biggest cheerleader. My mom is my biggest cheerleader. And I'd be so embarrassed, but she's my biggest cheerleader. My mom be showing my videos to people. My mom be telling all her friends to subscribe to me. My mom be saying, y'all better watch my son. My son gonna be this, my son gonna be that. My mom has even been in the live chats before. My mom be watching my videos just like she watches, Terrence's videos. Just like she watches Jamie's videos, and she watches Bundy's videos, and she watches everybody's videos that I'm connected to, because they're connected to me. So my mom is down for me 100%, 10 toes down. Like, that's just what it is. Straight up. Like, she's down for me 100%. So it's just everything to me. Just like, my dad is also somebody that looks out for me and is happy for me to do my thing and wants me to be big. Cause my dad got a food truck. Okay. My dad is in Jersey. My daddy got a food truck. And one of these days when I go up there, I want to do the food truck stuff with him. Like, I want to run the business with my dad one of these days. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I love it. I love the fact that I got supportive parents. I love the fact that my parents support me in my endeavors. If I decide to quit my day job right now, my mama would be 10 toes down with me 100%, because she knows that this is what I want to do. She knows that this is where my heart really is. So shout out to all of the supportive parents, because I definitely got big supporters in my world. I got my mom and I got my dad. And they both support me in what I'm doing here on YouTube. They support me in my lifestyle as me being a black gay man. They both support me. My dad has never judged me. My dad has always been in my corner when it came down to me being gay or whatever. Um, my mom is 100% down for me when it come down to that. Like, it's 100. Like, I'm glad to have loving parents like my mom and my dad. Like, me and my dad have not always been in the best of places, but we are now, and it's everything. So yes, my mom and my dad are two of the most important people in my life. I love my mom. I love my dad. I always gonna be a mama's boy. Today I die. I was gonna be a mama's boy. And my dad is my best friend. So, I love my dad. So it is what it is. So shout out to my mom and shout out to my dad. Love those people. And that just goes back to what I said about Melody. Having supportive parents is everything. Because once again, before we move on to this next subject, my mom didn't have no support system like that. My mom was not raised by her mom nor her dad. She did not meet her dad until she was 16. And she had only seen him 3 times out of her whole life until I met her dad when I was 17. So my mom has always been a support system to me because of the simple fact that she did not have that support system of her own growing up. She wasn't raised by her mom and her dad. My mom was born in Chicago. My grandmother brought my mom down here at the age of 6 weeks, and my great grandmother raised my mom as well as her other aunts raised her. So my mom does not know what it's like to have a mother. And both of her parents are alive. And I don't have a relationship with neither one of her parents. So it's like My mother doesn't know. My mother always says, I don't know how it feels to have a mom. I don't know how it feels to have a support system like you do. Like, I try my best to do it. It's my mom be like, I don't see how I know. I don't see how I do such a job at what I do because I've never had that support. But I wish I knew how it was to have a mother and a father like y'all got. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I just had to take out this because I don't really talk about my parents that much on my videos. So I had to take out the time to talk about my parents. So, like I said, shout out to my mom and my dad. Shout out to them. You know what I mean? Shout out to both of them. Shout out to everybody who have supportive parents. And even if you don't have supportive parents, if you have a grandmother raising you, if you have grandparents raising you, if you have aunts raising you, you know, they're still your support system. So still give them that kudos, even if you don't have that parental support, it's always a good thing to have some type of supportive circle. You know what I'm saying? So I just had to do that. I know y'all. I hate when I get off topic, but this was still on topic, right? I hope you guys appreciated me giving this sermon that I just gave. But anyhow, Martell goes over to Marlene's house, and y'all know Marlene is probably one of my favorite parents, most definitely. Okay, so he brings over his wine that he is trying to put out there. He's letting Marlene taste test the wine. By the way, shout out to the 300 people that's in the chat. Shout out to y'all. Okay, so he's letting her taste the wine, and Marlene is getting way too excited tasting the wine. She halfway getting tipsy tasting the wine. She even mixing the wines and shit up. And Marlene is just like those older great aunts, you know what I mean? Like one of those southern great aunts that I've always seen in my life, you know what I'm saying? Like always cool, always, this and that. It's just I love those type of people. Like she got that down home. Like anytime I hear Marlene talk, like it just make me feel like I'm there with her because I'm right here in Mississippi and Alabama is right next door. So it's just like, girl, I see you, Marlene. Like Marlene is funny as fuck to me. Like she straight up is. It is what it is. She is. But what I did see was people on Twitter was mad at Marlene for basically saying that Martell was a good man, was a good boy, and he always wanted to do the right thing. No matter what we think of Martell, Marlene is his mother. So even when we see the worst in him, she's always going to see the best in him. So we can't be upset with his mom for giving him what she gave him. Feel what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't mad with her telling him that. I wasn't mad with her telling him that at all. Like, I really wasn't. Like, I wasn't mad at her for telling him that. Only because of the fact that is, that's his mama. Regardless of if we're right or wrong, they're always going to instill the greatness in you. She knows that her son was wrong for doing what he did to Mel. And I think that she said that already. You know what I mean? So it's over with now. Like Martell is no longer with Mel. Mel is no longer with Martell. They're divorced now. So why should Marlene keep reminding him of how much of a fuck up he is? You know what I mean? She's doing what a mother would do. She knows that her son was full of shit for the way that he treated his wife, but she also knows what he's going through as a result of that. So she wants him to climb across all of these obstacles that he's going through as a result of him doing what he did to his family. He wants him to rise up and do better for himself. He's trying to sell the wine. Melody's out here thriving. Melody is, out here putting out records and stuff. She's out here auditioning for movies. She's out here doing everything. She's pretty much like the golden child of the OWN network right now. And it is what it is. So my thing about it is she's out here thriving, doing her thing. It's time for Martell to get up off his feet and start doing what he needs to do for himself. He can't be down for too much longer. So regardless of what he's done, Marlene ain't doing nothing wrong by hyping her son up. That's what you're supposed to do as a parent. You know what I mean? She's supposed to speak things upon him. She's supposed to speak great things upon him, regardless of what we think about him. We may think that he's an asshole. We may think that he's a narcissist. And it's not that we don't, it's not that we think he's a narcissist. We know he's a narcissist. Ain't nobody perfect. So at the end of the day, his mom is doing what she's supposed to do as a mother. I've seen Marlene check him. I've seen her, get him together when he needed to be gotten together. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, she's doing the right thing. She's not doing nothing wrong by supporting her sons. That's what she's supposed to do. I mean, if it was Melody and she was the narcissistic asshole that Martell was, you don't think Miss Vanessa would still be standing by her daughter? You're damn right. She'll be standing by her damn daughter, as she's supposed to. Who are we to tell her she shouldn't be? So it is what it is. That's how I feel. So yeah. So we're gonna move on to the next thing. Let's see. Letitia and Marceau. The kids is there. They're eating popcorn and stuff like that. And after that, they start discussing Lewis and Tiffany. Marceau feels like he needs to talk to Lewis about the situation. He feels like he needs to get him together because he had no business speaking about him and Letitia's marriage. And every time somebody new comes into the group, everybody got something to say about him and Letitia's marriage. And Letitia agrees, but then the secret apartment keep coming up. That comes up again. And Marceau was stuttering. My thing with this is, girl, if you don't care about this secret apartment, why you keep bringing it up? It's obvious that you care. Wanda already asked him about it last week, okay? Wanda already asked him about it last week. Wanda already beat him down about it last week. So why you still bringing it up? You say you don't care. You say you believe your husband. So why does it matter if he talked to Martell about it anyway? The facts are the facts. And I'm not mad with you for if you do feel this way. The facts are the facts. You feeling a way about this shit. You may not admit it, but you feeling a way about it. You feeling a way about this situation. You feel like this nigga lying. And if you feel like this nigga lying, you should. Because he is lying. That's how I feel. I definitely feel like he lying. I do. I feel like he's lying, period. Like, you can't tell me nothing different. I definitely think that Marceau is lying. And I don't think it's that far-fetched that him and Martell would have got a damn apartment together so they can trick off with their hoes. I feel like that's not far-fetched. I feel like they could have done that. But I just feel like if you don't care about something, why you keep bringing it up? That's how I feel. And on top of that, if you know you're not gonna leave him, stop talking about it. Stop talking about it if you know you're not gonna do shit, if you know you're not gonna leave him, if you know you're not gonna do what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? Why keep bringing it up? You're not leaving him. You're not going nowhere. You're not doing this. You're not doing that. He can trick up with whatever hoes he wants to. You already said you ain't going nowhere. So what you saying? Like, what you mean? What you talking about? What we talking about here? What they say in New York? What we talking about here? What we talking about here? Like, why we talking about this? You know what I'm saying? So let's not with that. I don't understand why I bring it up when she shut Miss Wonder down when she brought. That's what I'm saying, because you care. You care, and that's just what it is. You give a damn. That's why you keep bringing it up. Okay. Tisha said it was laughable. She can't. Period. Okay. Tisha about to break down. Marceau was caught off guard and asked her, "Are we good?" I choked on my drink. Period. It's the my cars are very obvious. You would have been heard about my car being at a certain place. Exactly. Like, girl. Like I said, every time, like I said on Roasted Review last week, every time I see Tisha on my screen, child, every time I see her on my screen, and Marceau be gaslighting her the way that he do, I be like, poor Vera. Like, that's just how I be. I be like, poor Vera. Every time I see her on my screen. That is all I can say because this girl is straight up nutty. But I cannot knock nobody for wanting to believe their husband, regardless of how ridiculous it may be. So it's like for me, it's like this. If she wants to do her thing with her husband, if she wants to believe her husband, then that's her. She can. Who are we to judge her for believing her husband? You know what I'm saying? Like, who are we to judge her for believing her husband? If that's what she want to do, then that's what she want to do. So I don't see nothing wrong with her believing her husband. Am I lying? Am I lying? Am I lying? Listen, because I know this was gonna come up. So here, me and my friend Tay, shout out to Tay, when we see somebody that's pitiful, we call them Vera. Don't ask me why, but we call them Vera. Anytime somebody looks pitiful, anytime we see somebody making pitiful choices, we call them Vera. Okay? So that's why I say every time I see Letitia on my screen, and every time she be looking like that, looking like she be ready to cry, I be like, poor Vera. Poor Vera. That's what we name pitiful people, Vera. Shout out to my friend Tay, to my bestie Tay. Vera. That's what we call. I knew somebody was gonna ask me who is Vera. I knew somebody was gonna ask me that shit, but I'm glad that somebody did so I could explain it. But we call people that's pitiful Vera. And Letitia definitely fits that mold. Cause I'd be like, poor Vera. Poor Vera. I just want to give Vera a hug, child. Poor Vera. That's all. So next thing, so all I'm gonna say is this: whenever you hear me talk about Tisha, if I'm doing a live on this show, put in the chat hashtag poor Vera. You see it in the chat right there. Poor fucking Vera. Poor Vera. Whenever you see me talking about her, and whenever she looking crazy, put that in the comments. Poor hashtag poor Vera. Vera is something else. Marceau just gaslights the hell out of Vera, and Vera make herself look crazy every damn time. Girl, I know you got some sense. I know you do. I know you got some sense. I know you do. You got to have some sense somewhere. You got to have some sense somewhere, Vera. Vera, child. We're gonna put Vera on the prayer list. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put Vera on the prayer list. Cause I feel so sorry for Vera. Po Vera. Po thing. Let me get to the next damn top. Cause now my feelings hurt. Worrying about Vera and her damn feelings. You know what I'm saying? So child. Anyway, gonna get into Kimmy and Maurice. Now, Kimmy tells Maurice about the whole slumber party shade and how everybody was talking about Tisha. Tisha wasn't there, Destiny wasn't there, but Kiki was there. And Kiki was saying some things about the situation with Marceau and Tisha and things of that nature. My thing is this right here, and I just feel some type of way about it. It's a two-way street, and two truths can coexist at the same time. So let me say this. I still feel like Melody was messy as hell. Now, everybody tells me that Melody and Kiki already knew each other before Melody and Tisha knew each other. Cool, whatever. That's fine. But at the same, so she can invite her if she really wants to. So I could give her that. If she already knew Kiki before Tisha, she's free to invite her if she wants to. She is. But the problem that I got with this is you talking about Tisha to Kiki. That is her cousin. So regardless of your so-called relationship with Kiki, you still should not be talking about Tisha to her cousin. You don't even like Kiki's cousin. That is Tisha. So it's not cool for you to be even bringing Tisha's name up to her cousin. That's not cool. That's not right. It's not right, nor is it okay. It's not. And can't nobody make me feel like it is. It's not cool for you to do that. It's not. It's not. Can't nobody tell me shit. That ain't cool. Like, for real, for real. Like, that's not cool at all. I feel like that was fucked up. That was fucked up, period. Like, no business. But at the same time, Kiki shouldn't have never went. Because Kiki a grown-ass woman that can do whatever she want to do. And Miss Wanda was all on, all on live talking trash about Melody for inviting Kiki there. But my thing is, why just put the blame on Melody? Why just put the blame on Melody? Why not put some of that blame on Kiki? Because at the end of the day, it's like this for me. Vera is Kiki's cousin. So therefore, she shouldn't even be discussing Tisha with Melody. Melody was fucking messy. So was Kiki. Kiki got a part in this just like Melody do. Now, Melody orchestrated this shit, playing producer and things of that nature, period. But at the same point in time, it is what it is. And as for you, girl, it doesn't matter if she was asking a question. She should not be asking her cousin any questions about her relationship when she don't like her. What part of that don't some of y'all get? That was messy. That was messy. Because guess what? If that was Mel's cousin that Tisha invited to her party and didn't invite Mel, and Tisha was asking Mel's cousin some shit about Mel and her relationship, I don't think Mel would have liked that. So why do you think Tisha would like it if she's asking her cousin questions about her when she said that's her enemy? So it don't matter if she just asked the damn question. At the end of the day, it was messy of her to ask the question to her cousin. Period. Because again, if it was Melody's cousin and Tisha invited Melody's cousin to her party and she asking Melody's cousin about Melody and her marriage, she would not like that. Period. That's wrong. I don't care what nobody's saying. Right, Melody was dead wrong, but Kiki was fucked up. That's family, period, okay? Never. She was supposed to pump Mel's brakes. My first question would have been, why now? Since they knew each other first, I'm just saying she a fool too, period. In that particular moment, I would have stopped Melody right then, and I would have said, look, I'm here to support you. I'm not gonna talk about my cousin with y'all. Because you don't like my cousin. So I'm not gonna talk about my cousin with y'all. So it's just that simple. That's what I would have done. Like, I can't imagine myself talking about my cousin to their enemy. Whether I'm cool with the person that they don't like or not. Because there's plenty of people that I'm cool with that my cousins don't like. But I'm not going to sit up and discuss my cousin. I'm not going to sit up here and discuss my cousin with somebody that my cousin don't like. What type of sense does that make? Can somebody please tell me that? What type of sense does that make? What's going on, T-Spiller, with your messy ass? What's going on, T-Spiller? But I'm just saying, like, I don't see how anybody could think that this shit is okay, because it ain't. Period. Okay? It ain't, Kiki must be beefing with hashtag poor Vera now, or are they falling out estranged now? Okay, so let me tell y'all this too. According to Carlos King, Kiki and Tisha, they have, if you ever looked at Real Housewives of New Jersey, he compares Kiki and Tisha's relationship to Teresa and Melissa's relationship. So if you ever watched Housewives of New Jersey, then you know what I'm talking about. If you ever talked about it, it's Teresa and Melissa. Teresa and Melissa are sister-in-laws, and you know how much they go back and forth like this. So if you ever seen Real Housewives of New Jersey, then you know what I'm talking about. That should tell you everything, okay? That should tell you everything. And if Mel is such a good friend of Kiki, she should have never put her in that position. Period, okay? She should have never put that in her position at all. Look, I have seen a cousin stand on her friend's side when her cousin and her friend was physically fighting. Family ain't always family, and that's just point blank period. But one thing about me and two things for certain: when I'm down for my motherfucking cousins. Period. Ain't nobody gonna be able to tell me nothing about none of my family members at all. Ain't nobody gonna be able to tell me about none of my family members. Now, as one family member of mine that I wouldn't piss on him if he was on fire. I definitely wouldn't. But at the same point in time, I don't play by my cousins. I just don't. It is what it is. I never do. I don't play about none of my cousins. It's all about how you manage integrity and loyalty, period. But everybody ain't like that though. She asked the question to vindicate herself because Tisha was blaming her for ruining her marriage. And well, you ain't got to blame Mel for it, but I'm still standing 10 toes down on what I said. I still feel like that shit was wrong for her to ask her cousin anything in regards to her and Marceau's marriage. That shit was messy, and you can stand on how you feel, and I'm gonna stand on how I feel, and we can agree to disagree on that. It was messy as hell, period, to me. Yes, she is a producer. She is one of the executive producers of the show, T Spiller, most definitely. I believe Letitia is using Destiny to make Mel jealous. Where are all these so-called friends of yours that Miss Wanda was on live saying that you have all over the world? See, they have nothing in common. First of all, y'all need to stop listening to what Dottie Peoples be saying anyway. As a matter of fact, hold on, y'all. Because I don't know why I never do this when I go live. Just give me 1 second, y'all. Let me go off camera real quick. Because see, y'all finna gag when I post this up here. Give me 1 second. Just give me a second. Now, I ain't going nowhere. Just give me 1 minute. Because see, y'all keep on listening to Wanda. Y'all keep on listening to Wanda and all this other stuff. Y'all gonna keep on listening to Wanda and what she talking about. Keep on listening to her. Just give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. Let me get this picture up here real quick. And I think y'all know where I'm going with this. So let me get this picture up here real fast. Because since we're talking about Miss Wanda, let me get this picture up here really quickly. Okay, so y'all can know what I'm talking about. Okay, I got the picture. Let me put it up here. Okay, now I'm back on camera. Y'all gonna get enough of listening to Miss Wanda. As you can see, Miss Wanda is on the screen. Y'all gonna get enough of listening to Miss Wanda. Y'all gonna get enough because Miss Wanda told y'all. Miss Wanda, aka Dottie People, she told y'all. She straight up told y'all that Tisha, aka Povera, got a friend in every fucking state. And she even said we got 53 states. I want to know when some of the states got added to the United States. I'm trying to understand. We got 50 states. So how did we get 53? Where's the other 3 states? What are the other 3 states? And she said she got a damn friend in every damn state. Now, Dottie Peoples tell me, what? What? So she got a friend. Okay, so you're telling me that Tisha know all these damn people. She got a friend in Nebraska. She got a friend in Iowa. She got a friend in Minnesota. She got a friend in Idaho. She got a friend in West Virginia. She got a friend in Rhode Island. She got a friend in Vermont. She got a friend in North Dakota, South Dakota. She got a friend in Colorado. She got a friend in Wyoming. She got a friend in Utah. She got a friend in what else? Massachusetts, Connecticut, Delaware, DC, Virginia, Maryland, okay? Ohio, Indiana. She got a friend in every state. Arizona, Nevada, New Mexico, Texas. Hell, right here in Mississippi. She got friends in every state. Let you tell it. She got friends in the North Pole. She got friends in the South Pole. She got friends in Antarctica. She got friends in where else? Let you tell it. She got friends all over the damn solar system. She got friends in Mercury. She got friends in Uranus. She got friends in Mars. She got friends in Jupiter. She got friends in Pluto. She got friends in Neptune. She got friends every damn where. Let you tell it. She got friends everywhere. Let you tell it. So I'm I'ma need for Dottie Peoples to stop it with the bullshit. And I see y'all comment. So I'm finna address this comment real quick because I see you, and I'm finna tell you what I think about that. Listen. So y'all know that Miss Wanda watches my videos. Y'all know that, right? So listen. Miss Wanda has shouted me out more than one time, and she sees me dragging her all the time. She do. I know she do. And I was filming Who Was Wrong last week. I did it with Jamie. That's me. That's me spilling my tea because I haven't revealed the cast for Who Was Wrong yet. But I had filmed with Jamie. That's me Sunday. I had filmed with Bundy Monday, and they both encouraged me to go after this interview with Miss Wanda. Josiah told me to do it. Everybody told me to do it. So I just found her Instagram page, and I'm gonna email her, and I'm gonna try to book her for an interview. And I know that's what y'all want me to do, and I know it's gonna be a key. And guess what? I'm going to try to book her for this interview, and I'm going to let you guys send me some questions to my email for y'all to I am so tickled looking at this picture. I'm a email her because she got her booking email and everything up there on her page and stuff. So I'm a email her because everybody been telling me to get into it, get that interview, and I'm gonna go ahead and try to get to that interview for you guys. I'm gonna do that because a lot of people have been telling me that I need to go on and get this interview with her. So I'm gonna try my best to get this interview with her, and I'm gonna let you guys email me some questions. Instead of emailing it, I might let y'all DM me some questions for y'all to send them to me. And I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to pre-record it or do it live. Before we move on to the last thing of the review, if I get this interview, Ms. Wanda, because I am going to go after this interview, and I'm going to let y'all send me some questions for her. So do y'all want this interview to be pre-recorded or live if I get it? Because I'm going to... after this weekend is over, I'm going to take a leap of faith, and I'm going to reach out to her for an interview. So what you guys think about it? I'm gonna let y'all. I'm gonna see what y'all think about it first. Y'all want it to be live, or do y'all want it to be pre-recorded, y'all? Oh Lord, I already see live. Y'all gonna be dragging Wanda. Y'all gonna be dragging her, and baby, if I fuck up and call that lady Dottie Peoples. If I fuck up and call that lady Dottie Peoples, please don't judge me. Don't judge me at all if I fuck up and call that lady Dottie Peoples. If I fuck up and call her Dottie Peoples, charge it to my mind and not my heart, child. Okay? Because I know she watching. I know she watching. Because she say she watch me all the time. So, Miss Wanda, BKA Miss Dottie, baby. Girl, I'm down for it because I know this interview gonna be a key. She probably gonna try to read me while she up here, and I let her read me. But baby, I'm gonna read the bag right. I'm gonna read the bag right. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, let me get off of Wanda though, for real. I'm finna get up off. I'm finna come back on camera. I'm finna go back on camera, though. Let me get up off of Wanda. Let me get up off of Wanda. Let me get off of Wanda. But anyway, let's get back to the review. Okay, let's get back to it. Now, this is the last part of the show, but we're at Martell's book signing. We at the book signing right now. Okay, that's where we at. And wait a minute, wait. Let me see. It's live, but these comments, Scotty, put it on subscribers only or members only mode. That's what I'm at. Cause see, y'all not gonna be on y'all best behavior. See, Team Scotty not gonna be on their best behavior. See, I'm gonna be professional. At least I'm gonna try to be professional. I'm gonna be professional. I'm gonna interview this lady. I'm gonna interview her. I'm not gonna call her Dottie Peoples. not gonna call her Dottie People. I'm not gonna call her Wanda J. Blige. I'm not gonna do none of that. I'm not gonna sing He's an On Time God while she's up here. I'm not gonna do that. I'm going to be very professional, okay? I'm professional in all of my interviews, okay? So I would never do anything of a sort. I would never. I would never do that, girl. Anyway, let me look back at my notes. Because y'all think I'm lying, and I'm really not lying. I'm not lying. Anyway. See, y'all got me hollering. Oh my God. Anyway, so we have Martell's book signing. And at this, see, y'all stop. Okay. But Melnika, I guess that's what her damn name is. She gives Martell some insight on the co-parenting situation. And he did tell her that he tells her that they've been playing this, and yes, it's not his week to have the kids, but at least bring the kids, at least try to bring them by. You know what I'm saying? So, whatever. So then, she gives him some great insight as a woman and things of that nature. And at this point, it's kind of like, it's like, her insight was actually good though. Like she gave him some great insight, some great feedback on the situation. And I think that was the best thing she could have done. I feel like it is what it is. I feel like she was good with what she said. Definitely. I think that it was cool of her to say that. Like she should have, like she gave him the real deal, honestly. Real deal. So as the book signing starts, Mel is with her kids, and Mel with that Mel and her wigs. Oh my God. I'm gonna need Mel to do a better job with these fucking wigs. Okay. I'm gonna need her to do a better job of these wigs sometime. Because I thought that her wigs was getting better, but that wig was a damn mess. But you know what? Everybody has an off day. Everybody has an off day. Okay? Everybody got an off day. Everybody got an off day. Everybody got an off day. Period. Oh my God. Listen. Ain't nobody gonna disrespect Miss Wanda up here. Like sometimes some of y'all can take the fun out of everything. Like this is just the key. We just joking. We just roasting and gagging. It's a good time. Don't start that. Please don't start that. Like, don't even do that. Don't even do that over here. Like, this is what we do. It's all lighthearted fun over here. It ain't nothing. Listen, before I even continue, like, period. You know that I only roast and gag. It is nothing serious over here. Y'all know I never say or do anything that could be considered malicious. I'm never just really going in on anybody maliciously. You know what I'm saying? It's always lighthearted fun, at least at this point. My tone may be a little bit different. My tone may be a little heavy, but it's still lighthearted fun. You know what I mean? So that's all it is. And if I get this interview with Miss Wanda, it's going to be lighthearted fun. I'm going to roast and gag her while she up here. She can deal with it. She watch my videos all the time. She know what it gives over here. She already know. It ain't nothing that it ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing disrespectful. I would never be disrespectful to any of my guests up here, regardless of what I think. I've interviewed a lot of people at this point, and I've interviewed people that I didn't even want to interview, but I still was respectful to them. I'm very professional. Now I may throw in a little joke, because this is me. I'm a jokester. But it is what it is. So no, I'm never going to be disrespectful. No. Okay. But I'm gonna gag. and y'all gonna gag too because it's meant to be entertaining. Nobody wants me to interview her, and y'all don't want me to interview this lady, and y'all don't want me to interview this lady and treat it like a history lesson. Y'all want this to be a roast and a gag. Well, not really a roast, but a gag. Y'all want this shit to be funny, and y'all know she gonna give it to us, so it is what it is. Cause Miss Wonder might read me when she come up here, so who knows? And I can take it because I've been reading her. Okay, I can take it. But she's saying that they lost a great uncle or something, and they're preparing to go back to her hometown for the funeral or whatever. And so it's like this. She said that she got an email from Martell talking about this whole book signing, and she didn't know what he was talking about, and it wasn't on his week to have the kids. It was on her week. And then Martell's sitting there waiting on the kids to come, and he's saying, I would hope that Melody Melody would be there. I would hope that Melody be there, bring the kids to the book signing because they worked really hard for this or whatever. And so oh my God, what am I going to say here? Here's my thing. I feel like this. Martell put this on a week that he did not have the kids. That's the first thing. But I still feel as though it could have been some type of thing where it could have been some type of cooperation. Like, I feel like Melody could have easily brought the kids to the book signing on her way to Birmingham. Dropped them off over there for about 20, 30 minutes. They could have came back for 20 or 30 minutes, and then when it was time for them to go, she could have took them on about her business. She didn't even have to go in the room with them. She could have called one of the producers maybe and told them she was outside, bring the kids in for about 20 or 30 minutes, and then you know what I'm saying? Then we should let them go in, see their daddy, let them read the books with their father, and then we can go on down to Birmingham to be with my family. It could have been that easy. You know what I mean? But instead, she decided that she decided that she's just not gonna bring them at all. She's not gonna call them at all. You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like it's like a 50-50 thing. Like most people feel like he did that on her week to be petty. I feel like some people are feeling like Melody did it to be petty and passive aggressive. It's really difficult. It's easy to say that he could have put the book signing on the week that he had the kids, but maybe he did not have a choice. Have we thought about that? Maybe he didn't have a choice. Maybe that was the only day he could have it. Let's put that into consideration. You know what I mean? So it's like, who was really wrong in this situation? Who knows? But see, here y'all go with this. I'm not saying that he would have agreed. I'm saying what I feel could have been right in this situation. I don't give a fuck who would agree and who wouldn't. It could go either way. It could go either way, to be honest. It really could have went either way. The problem between Mel and Martell is that they want to win. They want to sit up, they want to win. They want to see who can do this better when it comes down to the kids. They can do this, they can do that. And they are both using the kids as a way to get at the other person. That's what they are doing. And some of y'all don't want to see that due to the fact that y'all like Mel, but they are both doing it. I'm sorry, but they are. They are both doing it. They are both playing with these kids. They are both doing that shit. Period. They are both doing so much shit and they're using the kids to stick it to one another. They are both doing that. And I don't know. I really don't know. The problem with them is that they don't communicate. That's the issue. They don't communicate with each other at all. They really don't. And I think that the reason being is because Martell is an asshole. Martell is a punk ass bitch. We know this already. But then, you know what I'm saying? Melody is passive aggressive and condescending and all of those things as well. They're both not in the best of places to communicate the right way. They both aren't looking at things at in the right way. So there's not going to be any communication. But I feel like at some point it has to be more about the children than it is about them. You know what I mean? So like I said on Twitter, I really don't know how to feel about this. I really don't know how to feel about this. But I ain't gonna lie, I did feel bad for him because he really was looking forward to having his kids there. And I do feel like he wanted to have his kids there. I feel like he really do love his kids. He may not love Melody the way that he should have been, but I do feel like what is it? I do feel like I did feel bad for him in that moment. But at the same time, if you got an agreement where I got the kids this week, she got the kids that week, if you want to do something with your children, then do it on the week that you have your kids. And at the same point in time, it's like, and on top of that, if you know that the relationship is not kosher between you and Mel, if you know that y'all are not seeing eye to eye, there is no way for her to really try to coincide with anything that you got going on right now. Like that if you already know that y'all don't see it for each other, and if you guys already know that things are not good between the two of y'all, your best bet is to just fall in line with what y'all got going on in regards to the agreement. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if the relationship between you and Mel wasn't so horrible, it could have been a situation where there could have there could be, some type of thing where, okay, I'm gonna put my shit aside and I'm gonna let the kids go to the book signing and I'm gonna do this, even if it's for a few minutes. On my way to Birmingham, I'm gonna drop the kids off for a minute, let them be with their dad if about 15 minutes or whatever. And it is what it is. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm very much so at the I don't know. I don't know because on one hand, for me it looks like he had bad planning. Like on one hand, it looks like he planned this, he put it on the week that she got the kids, and he expects her to drop what she doing to bring the kids to him, even though he knows that this is the week that he got the kids. So on one hand, it looked like, nigga, you knew what it was before you planned this. Nigga, you knew what it was when you decided to put this on this particular day, this particular week. You knew that you didn't have the kids. You knew it wasn't your week to have them. You knew it was her week to have them. So when she got the kids, she gonna do what she want to do with the kids because that's her week. The same way when you have the kids, you know what I'm saying? You gonna do whatever you want to do with the kids because that's your week to have them. That's your choice. You're the parent. That's what you're supposed to do. So I feel like that's how it looks on one hand. But then on the second hand, it makes Mel look petty. It makes her look like she could have brought them kids there. She could have did this. She could have did that. You know, she could have brought them kids. She could have did all of that. Like she could have brought them kids there for a few minutes. It just looked bad on both parts, if you ask me. It looks bad on both parts to me. It does. I don't know. Because I'm not gonna say that Mel was wrong. I'm not gonna say that Mel was wrong because again, it was her week to have the kids. So is she really wrong? Is she really wrong? It was her week. So in hindsight, it was like it's my week, so why not why do I have to do what he do? Why do I have to accommodate him on my week? It's my week. So my thing is, you know what I'm saying? If I got the kids for this week, you know what I'm saying? Why do I need to stop? Why do I need to stop what I'm doing to do this? You know what I mean? We all got our own week. You got a week, I got a week, and then it rotates from there. So it's like, so was she really wrong? Then you go right back to Martell. He knew that this was her week. He knew full well that this was her week to have the kids, right? So it's like, and he knew that their relationship is not where it should be when it boils down to co-parenting. He knows this already. So it's kind of like, okay, if you know that y'all are not amicable, why do it the same week that she got the kids when you know that y'all ain't seeing eye to eye? She don't want to be around you. She don't want to film with you. So why even do that? So it makes the next person feel like you only did that to make Melody look bad. You only did that to make her seem like she's vindictive. You only did that to make her seem like she's antagonizing you. You did that to make it seem like she using the kids against you. So that's what it is. So was she really wrong? Was she really wrong for her decision to not bring the kids? Was she really wrong? In so many words? No. But was she right? No. I don't think she was wrong, and I don't think she was right either. But I definitely think that Martell was not innocent in this. This could easily be one of his manipulation tactics that he uses to make himself out to be the victim in a situation. It was her week. So it's really messed up that you are trying to cut in between her time with the kids. You know what I'm saying? So it's a bad situation all the way around. Because when you think about the legal the legalities of the situation, she ain't wrong. You know what I'm saying? And I don't need y'all in this chat to be trying to come for me, because I ain't say he was right. I ain't say he was no victim. I ain't say none of that. And I ain't drug Melody not one time in this review. Not once. But at the same time, I did feel bad for him that the kids were not there. You know what I'm saying? I feel bad for him for that. When I saw him, he looked real sad with the puppy dog eyes that the kids wasn't there. Yes, I felt bad for him. I felt bad for him. I ain't gonna lie, I felt bad for him. I did. Because if it was Melody, I would have felt bad too. Period. But I do think that communication is. I did not say anything. I did not say anything bad about Mel. What did I say bad for Mel? I didn't say she was petty. Go back and listen to it. I didn't say she was petty. I said on one hand, it makes her look petty. But did you not hear what I just said? I just said that she wasn't wrong. I didn't say shit bad about Melody. Don't y'all come up in here with that. Now, we was having a good time. Don't you come up in here putting words in my mouth. I didn't say anything messed up about Melody. I did not say anything messed up about her at all. I looked at it from both angles, which is what I always do. I'm unbiased. So I'm going to look at things from both sides of the fence at the end of the day. Y'all not going to bully me into thinking the same way you do. That's not going to happen. I didn't say anything bad about Melody. I didn't drag her. This is probably the first review this season that I really did not go in on her like that at all. So, it is what it is. Okay, so here come the trolls. I'm not going to respond. Anyway, so when it all boils down to it, when it comes down to the whole situation, I do think that it could have been better planning on his end, because again, he knew it was her week. He knew. But at the same time, being that they don't have the best relationship, I think that there should be a go-between. Like, it's a go-between. I think it should be a go-between between them. Like, maybe Marlene should be the go-between person. She's pretty neutral between the two of them. Maybe she could be the go-between. And on top of that, when he sent her the email, did she respond to the email? I feel like when it comes down to the kids, regardless of how you feel, you should, because he can't call you. So all you gotta do is email you. I feel like when it comes down to the kids, if it's anything dealing with the kids, if he's emailing you about the kids, you should always respond to the email. That's just being a co-parent. That's how I feel. You should definitely respond to the email, because those are not just your kids, they're his kids too. So it is what it is. But I'm not sure of this situation. That's why I'm really not saying anything. I don't know. But it's pretty much a fucked up situation, because at the end of it all, hey Trap, at the end of it all, I feel as though and I'm gonna say this, and then we're gonna be up out of here, because I've been on here longer than what I was intending on being up here. Um I'm unsure about this. Like, I don't know. Um I'm gonna try to say this the best way that I can, okay? So bear with me, because I don't want to keep harping on the same thing, because I got to get out of here, because I'm ready to eat my fried chicken and mashed potatoes and shit like that. Um, Let's see, wait a minute. Yes, he always supports me all the time. Um, if you know you have a legal agreement that you have the kids, she has the kids, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like at the end of the day, if you know that it's her week and you got something going on, you need to do it on the week that you got the kids. Shout out to the 400 people that's in here. So it's just like, okay, let me say this. I think that this is the best way to put it out there. Let me just say this, and then we're gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna use my own. I'm gonna use my own experience with this for you guys to understand. So, my mom and my stepfather separated officially in 2016 or 2017. 2017, they separated. My stepfather was abusive mentally and physically and emotionally to not only my mother, but to me, to my baby brother, who is his son, and my sister as well. He was abusive all the way around, all across the board. He was fucking abusive, okay? So when they got separated, my mother had a restraining order against him, and there was a restraining order in place against him dealing with my baby brother because he did not want to be around him. So therefore, I was the go-between. I'm still the go-between now because they've been separated for X amount of years, but the divorce papers were just drawn up. So I have to be the one to go in between them, like because they don't have the best relationship. I'm the only neutral party. Now, granted, team mama all day. I'm always gonna stand beside my mama, whether no matter what. I'm gonna stand beside my mama 10 toes down all the time. Gonna always stand beside my mama. Period. But because they didn't have the best relationship, I had to step in and be the go-between. I had to be the one to step in and be the go-between. Because my brother did not want to have anything to do with him, neither did my mom. So he had my phone number. And when he wanted to relay a message to either one of them, I would have to be the one to pass it on. Because nobody else wanted to deal with him. Me personally, me and him had our conversation. I've forgiven my stepfather for whatever he did to me, whatever he did, however he made, how horrible he made our lives be for all those years. I've forgiven him for it and I've moved forward with the situation. You know what I mean? I've moved on. So there's no need for me to feel any kind of way about nothing. So after I forgave him, I was able to be in the same room with him. I can be cordial. So it's really nothing for me to be around him. So when it come down to it, my mom didn't want nothing to do with him, neither did my brother. So I was the strongest one to be the one to say, I'll be the go-between. You have my phone number. If you need anything in regards to your son, you can reach out to me. If you need to relay a message to my mom, you can reach out to me. Even now, I'm still the go-between. It was me who had to go and get the divorce papers from my stepfather's mom's house. So therefore, I had to go get the papers and bring them to my mama. My mama had to sign the papers, so she signed the papers. Now I have to be the one to go and bring them to his mom so she can send them off to him in Texas because he's no longer in Mississippi. He lives in Texas now. So now I have to be the one to take the papers over to his mom's house so she can send them back off. So it's a job for me because I have to be the neutral party. I have to be the one that stands in when nobody else wants to. So when it comes down to it, when people are not in the best of places, you do need to have a go between. I feel like people just don't listen to anything that I say. When did I say I didn't understand it? Do y'all listen to anything I say? Okay, anyway. Um so it's like for me, I understand it. So that's why I'm a little sensitive about it because I had to be the go between my mom and my stepfather because my mom had nothing, did not want anything to do with him. She didn't want to be around him, neither did my brother. So I had to be the one to step in and do that. So I think because Melody and Martell don't communicate, their relationship is fractured, they don't have the best relationship, there has to be a go between. But then again, the go between is probably, like someone said in the chat, the legal agreement. So that's the only thing that I can say about it, y'all. And I know that this review was long. Right now, I didn't mean for it to be that long, this long, but I did have a lot to say. I did not mean for it to be this long at all. Okay. Um, but yeah. Hey Rakisha. I was on the road pretty much. I was on the road. That's why I just did you like this. I was on the road. But I'm sorry. But like I said, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry for this review being long. I'm gonna go ahead and apologize to the replay gang because I know y'all don't like to watch these long ass videos like that. But it is what it is. So yeah. So before we get out of here though, I am going to let you guys in on what's to come on the Scotty by Nature TV brand. Let's get into it, y'all. Okay, and the Whether You Like It or Not panel will be back at on May the 2nd at 9/8 Central. The time is now 9/8 Central. I talked to the rest of the five. It will be at 9/8 Central on Monday nights, starting May the 2nd. We will be covering the Real Housewives of Atlanta as well as Basketball Wives all spring, all summer. The Influence with Reggie Artis, my cousin, will be coming in April, probably the second or third week in April. We will be discussing Black music and Black music only. So be sure to look out for that, as well as appearances from our childhood friends, as well as TTB and many, many others. Okay, so be on the lookout for The Influence. Who was wrong? It's a brand new segment that will also be dropping in April. It will be me and 10 of your favorite 10 of your favorite content creators that will be coming to me, and we'll be talking about television feuds. Who was wrong in each feud? So be on the lookout for that in April as well. Okay, and not to mention, let's talk about the rest of the stuff that we got going on. We gonna don't forget about Roasted Review, which will be featuring me, Terrence, and Josiah. It's a weekly panel. We roast and review Candy and the Gang, as well as Love and Marriage Huntsville, and it's a rotating panel, and it will be on Josiah's panel this week, this Wednesday at 8/7 Central. So be on the lookout for it. And also, a week from today, Boys Night Out will return for our 9th episode. Okay, we'll be back for the 9th episode of the second season, and the next episode after that is our season finale, and we will be back in the summertime after the last episode of the season. Okay, so be on the lookout for Boys Night Out or whatnot with me, Terrence, Josiah, Jamar, and Maddie. Okay, so be on the lookout for that. Those are your favorite guys. Once again, thank you guys for the 31,000 subscribers. I definitely appreciate y'all for this. I can't thank you guys enough. I know there's a lot of new people that was in the chat tonight, and I thank you guys for tuning in. Um, most definitely. I definitely thank you guys for everything that you guys do and everything that you bring to my life, all the joy that you bring, all the everything y'all, because y'all, Team Scotty is really a family to me. Y'all really do be checking up on me and everything else, and I really be trying to do the same thing for y'all. Shout out to all of my mods that was in the building. I should be giving y'all, well, maybe one or two of um, y'all know I bless my mods with some change here and there. I do bless my mods with change, with some change. I got most of y'all cash apps, most of my mods cash apps. So some of y'all, like I said, I'm gonna try to bless my mods at least every month or every other month. I'm gonna try to bless my mods. So maybe two of y'all be getting y'all blessing one of these days, okay? And I am a man of my word, and y'all know that. So if I say I'm gonna give y'all a blessing, I'm gonna give y'all a blessing. And before we go, I got one more thing to say. He's an on time God. Yes, he is. Oh, you better sing it, Miss Wanda. You better sing it. You better sing it. Okay. You better sing it. But anyway, with that being said, you guys, be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Be sure to click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever there's a video dropping. Also, subscribe if you haven't already. Be sure to subscribe to my channel because it's always fun. It's always the TV is spilled over here. It's always everything over here. So be sure to come over here and get your life, okay? Get your life over here with Scotty by Nature TV and Team Scotty. Also, okay? Be sure to follow me on all forms of social media. My Twitter and my IG will be down below. If you want me to follow you back on IG, all you got to do is hit me up in the DMs with the hashtag Mrs. Team Scotty, and your boy will definitely follow you back. With that being said, you guys, your boy is out of here. Until my next video, I will holler at you guys later. Peace out.